everyone. I'm Anita. I'm a holistic nutritionist, a health and wellness coach. I help busy people make lifestyle modifications for a healthier living. Today, I'm going to be speaking about three ways that can help reduce our blood pressure. Or if you have a high blood pressure, then how are we going to reduce that blood pressure, is what we're going to talk about today. Before we go in, we just need to understand what exactly is this blood pressure. We keep talking about it all the time, but let's understand in a very simple language what exactly is blood pressure. So, blood pressure is the amount of pressure required by your heart to pull the blood and then purify and send it across. Okay, in simple layman language, it is the pressure that is required by the heart to pull the blood, purify and send it across. Okay, it's very simple. So this is a pressure that the heart puts in. Now all these years we knew heart as a pumping organ, but actually heart is one that is a sucking organ because it has to pull blood against gravity, and so it is kind of sucking the blood. So that is the amount of pressure it requires to suck. So now that we know what exactly is this blood pressure, how do we deal with this pressure is what we need to know. How do we keep the so that the heart doesn't overwork itself, right? So that is what we are going to learn today. The number one in that list would be exercising. Now exercising at least 30 minutes a day or 150 minutes a week, either by walking or doing a jog, is a great way to reduce the blood pressure in the body. If you're somebody who's doing weight training, it's even better because you just need 75 minutes of doing that in a week, so that it can help you reduce your blood pressure. The second thing that is important is your diet. Now, include foods that are rich in potassium, like, if, for example, tomatoes, sweet potatoes, bananas, melons. All these things are rich in potassium, and including them into your diet on everyday basis will help you. The next and the most important is to reduce your sodium levels. So when I talk about sodium, or when we talk about blood pressure, so everyone would tell you reduce your salt intake. Yes, you should be reducing your salt intake, but the salt that we are talking about is the processed foods which have a lot of salt content in them. So that is what you have to be reducing. And what you have to replace would be not to eliminate the white salt, because it's also enriched in iodine. So do not eliminate it. Instead, start using rock salt or pink Himalayan salt or black salt into your diet. Wherever it can fit into your food, make sure that you're replacing some of the white salts with all these different kinds of salts. Different kinds of salts will give you different kinds of minerals that is important for the body, and that will help you in reducing your blood pressure. The last and final in that list is to reduce stress. Now we are all stressed all of the time, mostly for different reasons. So the best way to reduce stress is to learn to meditate and to do pranayam. Now, when I say meditation, many of you have an apprehension towards it, saying, I cannot still my mind. Don't worry about stilling your mind. Just focus on a word like maybe happy or maybe healthy or any word like that. And whenever your mind wanders, repeat it back in your mind, saying healthy or happy again and again and again. Over a period of time, you will gain control over your thoughts. Now thoughts is a natural way our body or our brain thinks, and we cannot eliminate that from our head, but we can at least channelize our thoughts in the right way. And doing this simple kind of a meditation can help you. The other thing is do pranayam or breathing techniques. Breathing techniques like doing analom vilom, which is a simple pranayam that you can do. Or you can do what is called the 4-4-4 technique, wherein you breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and breathe out for 4 seconds. This is again a very simple technique that you can follow. So when you do these kind of activities on an everyday basis, you see that your blood pressure comes under control, and many a times you can reduce your medication if you follow these guidelines for a longer time. Now lifestyle diseases are something that we created because of the way we lived our life. So we can also reverse them by changing the way we are living our life. So there is always hope. Okay, so if you like what I say, do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. We'll come up with new topics every day that can help you modify your life and make you a healthier person. Thank you so much.